Good morning, afternoon, or evening. My name is Vincent LOH. I'm from the faculty FTKEK, studying under program MENC, and this is my assignment for module 2A under Professor Dr. Fendi. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so this project will require us to compare two different success story, one from Malaysia and then one from abroad. So the success story of a company that I chose is iFlix. So this is the website for iFlix, and what iFlix is a media streaming platform. You can watch movie, series, all of it from from the website and live stream to you. And the founders, it is founded by Mark Briggs and Patrick Groove. What is the highlights of the iFlix streaming service? It's the leading streaming service in emerging markets, and it is not recently, but it's like a few years ago. It was acquired by China's Tencent, and it is now renamed to WeTV iFlix. So there's WeTV in front already. So let's look at the background of the company. Company overview, yeah, it is founded in 2014. The headquarters is located in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So when the initial start of the company, what they try to focus on is provide affordable and accessible streaming service in emerging market. Emerging market, primarily their target is in Southeast Asia, Malaysia, all our neighboring country. So let's take a look. Market opportunity, they identify growing demand for digital content in emerging markets, so the targeted region with high mobile penetration and improving internet infrastructure. So what are their early strategies? They partnered with local telcos, provider for distribution, offered low-cost subscription to attract price-sensitive consumer. This is one of their approach. They approach like DG, Maxis, all these telco company, and say, hey, help us advertise in your service providing, your like internet service provider. Hey, if you subscribe to our, let's say our internet service, you can get to also subscribe to iFlix for a discounted price. And this is how they iFlix got their foot started in Malaysia. So you can take a look here, the journey that iFlix has taken up so far. So it is initially launched in Malaysia and Philippines, offering a wide range of TV, movies, and show at affordable prices. And then following years, 2016, 2017, expanded rapidly in Southeast Asian countries like including Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, as well as the Middle East and Africa countries. So the next year, 2018, secured major investment company from Hearts and Sky, further expand content acquisition. So because streaming service is so competitive these days, right, you need to have a wide library or like unique library to attract customers. Launch original content, see like over here, so including local product tailor. So they launch their own original content. This is how they stand out against like any other streaming service in on the market. And in 2020 they were acquired by Tencent, introducing one of the largest tech giants in the world, Tencent from China. So what impact does iFlix have on the market? So they became the market leadership for leading streaming service in this particular area, like Southeast Asia and the emerging market. So they also do content production. They are able to produce original contents. Digital economy, contribute to growth of digital economy by making streaming service more accessible. Challenges that they face: intense competition from global giant like Netflix. Yes, Netflix is one of the largest streaming service in the world. And then they have to navigate regulatory challenge for varying consumer preference across the region. All this is tied to like copyright laws. Like it's different from country to country, so you need to make sure that your streaming service comply to all these different regulatory. So this is okay. Now we look at the success story of a company from overseas. So we look at also another streaming service. We compare two streaming service. iFlix is the local one, and Netflix is one of the global ones. So this is the website for Netflix. So what is the success story of Netflix then? So it is also it is also media streaming. Founder is Reed Hastings and Mike Rudolph. Highlight: they were the one who revolutionized media consumption, leading streaming and platform globally. So what are the background? Founded in 1997. This is so far like 20 years before iFlix even began in USA, California. So initially they're not streaming service yet. They were just DVD rental and mail service, and then they transitioned into online streaming. So market opportunity. They identify the potential of internet revolutionized media consumption when the internet dot bubble started to pop up, and this company Netflix, they took the opportunity to hop on the bandwagon. So the only strategy, they offered DVDs, and slowly from there they expand to what it is today. So look at this, their journey in 1997 to 2006, they just DVD rental, and in 2007 they introduced streaming service, and in 2010 to 2012 they expanded internationally, starting with Canada, then to Latin America, Europe. So initially in 2007 it's only in US, but now up to 2012 it's like American, North and South American, and also Europe. And up until 2013 to 16 they are able to produce their own original series, House of Cards, and then in 2017 to 2020 they invested over $8 billion annually in content, original content, producing critically acclaimed shows like Stranger Things and The Crown. And from 2021 to present, continue to innovate with interactive content, gaming, and immersive experience. Face increased competition from other streaming platforms like Disney Plus and Amazon. All these are so not only do they produce in original content to compete with their competitors like Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, and all this, they also delve into other aspects that utilize online streaming platform, which is like gaming and immersive experience. So they have a huge impact on the market because they revolutionize the way people consume media, shifting from physical DVD rental to online streaming. And content production, they invested heavily in original content. They invested 8 billion annually into original content. Business model, they are the pioneers of subscription-based streaming model, influencing other companies to adopt similar approach. Challenges, it's the same thing as iFlix also, because they're streaming platform that are like semi-global or globally, and also you delve into other countries, and each country has their own copyright laws. Okay, now we move on to information acquisition to produce these slides. So we used a combination of article, journals, and internet, and the what are the advantage of using these as opposed to like traditional like way of getting information from the library. So the advantage is we have comprehensive coverage. We get to have diverse perspective and broad range of information. Also up-to-date information compared to library. The information back in the library could be very old, but like if you acquire through article, journals, and the internet, it could be very up to date. Accessibility, wide range of and cost-effective access. I can just sit in front of my computer and I'll be able to access all this information. What about the challenges for using these to acquire the information? Information overload, volume and time consuming to filter. If you search for something, you need to oftentimes it'll give you more information than you actually need. Credibility and readability. also need to make sure that the source of the info that you're referring to is credible. Bias and objectivity, yes, this is always occur. Like when people write an article, they write a journal. Sometimes they have their own bias on put on through the the journal or the article. What about the effectiveness of using this holistic understanding, like blends theoretical insight with practical example? This is possible to do because of the online age. Instead of just text and image, now there's like text, image, uh, videos, AI explanation, all this to help you understand a topic or in general much more quickly. Critical thinking, encourage evaluation of source and credibility. Yes, this is something that everyone has to adapt because everything is on the internet. You need to be able to discern truth and false information, which also leads into adaptive learning. So if you are able to utilize all this, you also need to be able to adapt to different type of information and learning style because this is always evolving, like AI stuff with AI happening. And that is all. Thank you for listening.